Good afternoon out there, shopkeepers and do-it-yourselfers. Today, we're working on this 2012 Toyota RAV4. And one day the air conditioner was blowing good and cold. The next day it was too. And the third day it was not. And then the fifth day it was. And I said, well, that's weird. Well, I was looking with the engine running and the air conditioner turned on. The AC compressor, which is, let's see, there it is. There's my screwdriver shank. That's that pulley right down there. You could see that the compressor clutch was spinning. Well, I hooked my gauges up to it and there was plenty of pressure, but they were equal. High side, low side was equal, about 90 psi, and wasn't budging, but the compressor clutch was spinning. I said, well, that's kind of odd that the compressor just took a dump like that. Well, there is a such thing as called a flow valve that's in this compressor. I guess what it is, it puts it in bypass mode. And anyway, it's got this little sensor in there. It's not a sensor; it's a magnet. It's an energizer, kind of like an electric magnetic solenoid relay. Contact relay, but this gets power to it and it energizes and creates a magnetic field and causes a valve that's inside the compressor. This piece is not inside it, it's on it, or rather kind of recessed inside of a pocket that's formed on the top of the compressor. It just sets in a pocket, and then there's a snap ring that goes in there that holds that in place. And take that sensor or that magnetic coil out of there. I'm going to call it a magnetic coil. Take that out, put a new one in, and your problem's going to be solved. Well, it's not hard to do, but dadgummit, you can't hardly get to it. So I took this front radiator core support out, just those two bolts there, 12mm head bolts. All four bolts are the same, two on this side and two on that side. And it come right out, and you take two 10mm bolts out right here. They go in right there and then right there, and let that coolant line come away from it, and then you can kind of get a little bit more down in there. Well, as you can see, I took and notched away a little bit right up here so that I could get a hook and get it out, because once I got the connector off of it, that thing just broke and come all to pieces. I couldn't get anything in there to pry the rest of it out from oxidation and whatever. But anyway, I got the old one out, and then I took a little screwdriver and a pick and whatnot and was trying to clean oxidation and crap out of that little pocket that magnetic field coil sets into, so it would recess in there far enough that I could, that it would reveal or clear the groove that the snap ring sets in. If it doesn't go down in far enough, the groove is not going to be accessible to get the snap ring in. Well, anyway, I finally got it cleaned out, and now all I got to do is put the snap ring in. Problem is, the way that line assembly is made, that line kind of comes up and blocks the access, the direct access to get your snap ring pliers in there. What I'm saying is your pliers are gonna, let me see if I see, the line keeps your pliers too far over and you can't get to that right side, so you got to use a pick or something. I used this long thin screwdriver, and I was kind of prying against that line and put the tip of the screwdriver in that and pried it over. It's got a little bit of a magnetic I don't know what effect on my screwdriver. Anyway, I got it out. Well, the tip of, or the top of the that part has got like a I don't know, like a wall sticking up on it, so that clip has to go on a certain way. It has to go on there facing down. Well, when I decided to take that back out, I cut that little wall off. So now you can turn that clip, you can install that clip in any position within 360 degrees. In other words, it doesn't have to go on like that. It can go like that, or like that, or like that, or like that, or like that. So let me get that installed. Okay, I got the snap ring inserted, and I'm having trouble getting it to line up or to seat in all the way, so I put my screwdriver, the tip of my screwdriver, in that little hole and pushed it down, and as it was turning, then it snapped into place. Anyway, so now, and I've already run it and confirmed that it is fixed. I'll hook the alternator, the regulator, back up. I just unhooked it, so give me more hand room down there. So that snapped back into place. I took this off. I thought maybe I could pull the fan up out of there, but it's kind of made like a pocket. So we'll put this cover back on. There are 2 bolts that hold that on, and it didn't profit me anything to remove it, so I don't recommend that you remove it. And I didn't unhook the fans or anything like that, so I don't have to put those back on. Bolts are tight, and you see that I didn't unhook the hood latch or the cable, nothing like that. Slide this back under there, and your radiator, those little posts are going to slide up inside of this little rubber, that little rubber bushing. One there, one there. Duplicate on that side, then bring your coolant line up, and got to go in between the support and the hood release cable. There we go. Oh, dang it. There we go. That's how that goes. One bolt there. the other bolt installed. They're not tight. Take this bolt back out, pull the battery hold down into place, reinsert that bolt. Now those are all back tight. Now I'll release my strap. I put a strap around the back side of the coolant bottle to hold these AC lines up or rearward to give me more hand room down in there. And we'll put this radiator support cover back on. These little tabs right here slide underneath the grill. See, they're under. Then you got about 7 or 8 of these various style clips that hold this down. To extract them, you pull them up, and then you can get this piece will come out. This one is not broke. See, it's connected. That one is broke. It happens. It's not, as my son would say, who used to work for Elon Musk at SpaceX, it's not going to space. You would say it's not going to the moon, but, well, they're talking about going to Mars and all that. Who knows? This one is not broke. The end is, or the top part is up there yet. There was some of these that were missing, so we'll spread them out a little bit. Here's the top that goes into that. There you go. Now these here, these are kind of nifty. This is how they look when you go to install them. And I'll go ahead and install one. You get it in place, and then you push so it's flush. Well, to get it out, what you do is you push that button in, you push it down, and then you can get it out. And to reset it, I can't do it by looking through the camera. You kind of like spread these ears out and go past that. Well, let's see. There you go. So you can go past that and then spread it out again to get it past that bottom. There you go. So it's back up. Well, it didn't like doing that the third time it broke it. But that's how it would be. Yeah, that one's broke. No point in putting it in. Anyway, you have it back in the up position, then push it down and it's locked in place. Anyway, we'll put the rest of these on. We'll turn that air conditioner on, or start the engine, turn the air conditioner on, which you won't be able to see it. You can't see temperature, but it's working. That little sensor or magnetic, I don't remember what I was calling it, but the part number on it is it's a Dorman part. It's 919. Hang on a minute. No, it ain't. It's 926-818, and it's called a flow valve sensor. Well, it's not really a sensor as much as it is a magnetic button. I'll call it a magnetic button, but it's called a flow valve sensor. And if it don't work, your air conditioner will not, it won't blow cold. It'll blow warm. It makes a good heater, but it will not blow cold. And you won't be comfortable. Your wife will be mad. Her false eyelashes will be sliding down her face. her makeup, all that stuff will be sliding off her face, and she'll be mad. She won't go to the store with you. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Share, like, and subscribe. Comment if you will.